Let me go lower AU. Don't mind me. I am simply just jumping in. I have a sweater. I have fresh pajama pants. Oh goodness, I don't have Mix It Up open. I remember how to stream, you guys. Me? All right. Yeah, I'm great. Hold on. Wait. Let me guess. Everything got reset. No? There we go. Okie doke. AOA. Hello. It being a time. I mean, it's fine. I just forgot to open it. Let's see if I can actually play that now that it's open. Or not. Mix It Up is still very confusing. There we go, and that played. I just didn't have Mix It Up open. Sorry for not having your first, but thank you for getting first. Anyways, we're just gonna... I was not expecting the stream. I wasn't expecting stream either. I just decided to do it. That's it. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I haven't been live in a hot second. So we're gonna do that. And you... I forgot the squeaky sound. But yeah, I'm almost done this, so we're just gonna lock the fuck in. I haven't been live in 22 days. Oops. It's fine. I was simply locked in on this AU and was like, oh, I should stream. Proceeds to not stream. It's fine. It's whatever. These things,
art,
they happen.
My favorite form of money laundering.
We just got started! Dang it. We just got started. Won't even let me finish Verso. Ow. But how are you guys doing? I hope that February has been treating you well. And you haven't been getting your shit absolutely rocked by seasonal depression. I have. It's been a time. Part of the reason why I didn't stream, I was just... I mean, that and also testosterone. Testosterone has been an interesting experience, let's say. Am I soft for you guys? Am I quiet? I shouldn't be. Hi, D. Yeah, it might just be you, babe. I am your nemesis, D. Get a better nemesis. Just my headphones. Yeah, you're good. What do you mean by soft? Apparently I'm a little quiet. I shouldn't be. Who knows? Probably just their end stuff. But yeah, I hope everyone's been having a good month so far. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I expected anything else, considering I am drawing the boy as well, so there's added layers. But yeah, we're working on coloring all of the pages today. 20 streams! Let's go. Don't talk shit about my nemesis. I'm just wondering why I'm your nemesis, you know? That's the part that just confuses me. Is it because my D&D characters keep fucking your D&D characters' parents? Is that why? Yeah, go eat. Go have food. Take care of yourself. I just finished breakfast, so well, is it breakfast if I had it like an hour and a bit ago. It was still technically in the AM, so it's still technically breakfast. It was the first meal of the day where I broke fast, so it's technically breakfast. Oh, we rollin', and I do remember to do that doodle. I just want to get at least his colors down. 11. Something Homestuck kiss me says no. We're not bringing Homestuck into this. What's just happened to my voice? No, guys, no. It's happening. My voice, it's starting to die. I genuinely think it would be hilarious if the first time my voice ever properly cracks, it is on stream. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens either. Considering my luck with these things. Like, it would have to be recorded or in front of, like, friends and stuff like that, like, because that's always when it's gotta happen, right? I put together a playlist of all of the non-lyrical songs of Claire Obscure, specifically for when I'm streaming, because it's like, it's nice to just have just chill music. Well, it's not chill. Not all of it is chill. Some of it is still very much the combat music, but you know, less I'm about to burst into song along with it. You know? No. No, Wild, no. I shouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it's not like there's a major change in my voice or anything. It is just a little bit like, it's scratchier, I'll say, but I don't think that's anything significant yet. Get mail here real quick. Yes, me to be fair. I did ask you. I can still regret. I can still have regrets. I could still be a little guy who has regrets. I'm gonna need to make like an entirely new palette, I think. I have noticed the register that you speak has changed very slightly. I mean, yeah. Again, this is so one of the first things that I noticed when I first started on T was how my throat is essentially starting to expand to accommodate for, like, you know, lower voice and stuff like that. And the first thing it affected was my breathing. I have a better lung capacity now than when I did pre-COVID, which is real nice. Because I sort of fucked myself over during COVID. Not just from having COVID, but from smoking a bit as well, which was not smart. Don't smoke, kids. It's not worth it. It was just weed, so it wasn't like it was difficult to stop or anything, but it was still smoke. And still scratched up my throat and lungs like nothing else. But it's weird being able to, like, get lungfuls that are normal. Try and use your phone voice and it explodes. Oh no, the customer service voice? No! Oh, that's gonna be terrible. All right, let's do our D6 doodle real quick. Oh no. I'm so excited and terrified. All right, quick D6. Let's see. Who are we drawing? Ugh, that danced a bunch, but we're drawing Damien. We're almost finished with fan art month, which means we're switching gears back into Skyfell, and I'm real excited for it because this break was very much needed. I'm very excited to get back into it. Hi, baby. What are you doing here? Oh, I know. Hold on. We're gonna draw him as a little bug. You know what, actually, we're just gonna full bug mode. He is very put in a jar and shakeable, I will say. Wrong side. There we go. Got his little stick. Ow! You got games on your phone, ass face. I mean, yeah, kinda. Alright. He's in full please don't fight me mode. Behold, a bug. Why do I feel Issa would be wait. Now that's a question. What mobile game would the omens be addicted to? Oh god. Sev would be the one addicted to Uma Musume. I think for certain. She stats and like she's the stats queen. Issa watches over her shoulder and is just like, oh, she's cute. Who's that one? You know? She loved number go up. Exactly. I feel like Sev would, in a modern AU, thrive with a number go up job. You know? Please. There we go. There's our beautiful doodle. Oh goodness. 24. Oh, it's my. I just realized what day it is. All right. There it is. And exported. Beautiful. We continue. Spends his life savings on Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, that's the real reason he doesn't live with his family anymore. Oh, everyone hydrate. You're thirsty. Yeah, everyone, everyone always asks when, like, oh, why aren't you, like, why don't you talk to your parents anymore? It's like, I spent all my money on Hoyoverse games. God, he would absolutely be the motherfucker to get addicted to Hoyoverse games. Ugh, terrible news. Terrible, terrible news. All right, Gustav. Oh yeah, I had a very fun little moment today. Found out the author of this one Claire Obscure fic that I'm absolutely obsessed with knows who I am and likes this AU that I'm working on, and it was the most like, you come here. We both like seeing Gustav miserable. You are my friend now. It's great. I'm not allowed dress up games because I spend all my money on them. Oh no, they're so it is the most, like, you have to be so careful with some of those games of just like, oh, I'm gonna spend all my savings on this if I'm not careful. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Like, I have that problem with certain merch. Like, I just recently dropped a large amount of cash for some crit roll merch. Mind you, it was made by Steady Hands and their stuff is top tier. So at very least I know I'm getting quality, but it was still a lot of money. It was still a lot of money. Yeah, it will be shared. It's not all just for me, you know. But it's still, you know, I like pretty clothes, and I don't have a good wardrobe as it is right now. So when I see clothes that I actually like and will wear, money. Good luck, babe. Don't kill anyone. I'm realizing how strange of a mantra that is to people who don't know. Okay. Super long story short, my wife works with idiots, and frequently she'll come off of a call and be like, I am so done with everyone here. I'm going to kill someone. So every day when she leaves for work, I say, don't kill anyone. It's great. I love how pretty that game is. Yeah. Oh, is this about Nikki? Yeah, Nikki. It's so pretty. I I I know I can't play that game because I will just get absolutely enthralled by how pretty it is. And it's like, no. I don't need another time sync game. I'm already juggling between like 3 different games right now. Two of them are Dragon Age. Yeah. Look at him. He's so pretty. It was very funny. I was explaining Cameron, JK, and I were hanging out last night on their server. And we got on the topic of Clair Obscur, which they don't particularly like just because of some of the bullshit that Sandfall has done in the past. Understandable completely. But it was just the talking about like the creator program that Kepler has, and I kept joking like, I don't think they'd want me for multiple reasons. One, I don't meet the basic requirements of 24 average consecutive viewers, which that's fine. And the other, my main claim to fame when it comes to Clair Obscur is I'm drawing a sad little gay comic about two characters who, spoilers, very big spoilers. I shan't say too much because I do still want to play the game on stream for those who haven't seen it yet. But, between these two is particularly hilarious to ship. But, it's all for the love of the game. Go darker first. But yeah, I'm having fun with this silly little AU I'm making. And that's all that matters. Like the storyline too genuinely made me cry at one point, but I'm not allowed to play the spend money game anymore because I once dropped an entire paycheck. That is a lot, Demi. Yeah, no, don't. You gotta be so careful with those games. Going through New Game Plus. Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. Hold on. I have to show, this is specifically for the people who have finished the game. So you'll understand why this sucks so much. Hold on, I need to pull up my screenshots. Because when I was running through my New Game Plus, I did something perhaps a little devious, let's say. Where is it? Where is it? I see it. I did this. I did something mean and hurt my own feelings. Yeah. Yeah, I did some real fucked up stuff during my New Game Plus. Yeah, this screenshot in particular really messed me up. Ha. Everything's fine. Everything's just fine. Anyways. No, I didn't want to click that one. But yeah, New Game Plus. Woo! So fun. So great. Oh, photo mode is so fun to use. They made it so robust. It's like genuinely like, wow. It is, they cooked on it for sure. Yes, I think Crow has sent some of the screenshots that you took. Specifically just to be like, It's so rough. It's so rough playing through it again. And especially because it is one of those games that it's like, you have that realization when you finish it of, oh, I'm never going to be able to play this game again for the first time. And that is the worst feeling in the world. Because, damn. That one meme of just like, I'm afraid you've lost your memory. Like, terrible news, you've lost your memory. Terrible news. Loads up Claire Obscure. What do you mean? This is great. Right? Right? Like, oh my gosh. It really is that thing of like, there are some games that it's just like, yeah, I can walk away from and then be like, oh my god, I forgot all this happens. And then there's this. And it's like, no, this is going to sit in my soul for the rest of my life. And I'm just going to have to live with that. And it's like, it's great. But now we just have to sit here, consumed by lust for the rest of the evening. Reference. And wait until the next game. Which I am so interested to see what they do, because they have talked about how they're like, yeah, this is planned to be a franchise. Now that we have confirmation that it's successful, we actually will be able to make it a franchise. But we have plans for this world, and it's like, yes, yes, yes. It's like when you boot up Undertale after the good ending, and Flowey says, like, you sure? Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Do highlight on you? I did. Blended it out a lot. Oh gosh, Clea as a protagonist would be so amazing. Listen, there's a reason why this AU is structured the way it is, and it is specifically so I can talk about Clea more. Like, that's it. That's why this AU exists as it is. It's going to be like, oh, you know, I could find like some sort of a justification for this to happen, but it was like, no. Clea has to be a core part of this because it's Clea. Hi, Kian. How you doing? Honor Grumpy has to be in a full. Oh gosh. Oh, she'd be miserable. I want to see it. Wait a second. No, this is this side without. Oh, thank goodness. I need to make a gold. Hold on. Actually, that works pretty well. Yeah, let's do that one. Ooh, armband. Mihei! Hi, buddy. How you doing? Everyone's popping in today. Oh, I love this. Yeah, I have very much missed streaming. I have missed hanging out. Wah! Oh my goodness, will be 19 months. That's nuts. Thank you so much. Doing good. Hell yeah. As you can see, today we are working on making this man miserable. Which is my favorite activity. Well, it's my second favorite activity. My first favorite activity is making this man miserable. Very important distinction. Oh, we're going to be getting ads in 30 seconds. It'll only be 30 seconds of ads, but stick around. Helps support the stream, blah, blah, blah. I shan't talk about anything too interesting while the ads are going, I promise. Can you eat my shading? It looks very yummy. Yeah, why not? Sure. Why not? No, that doesn't have the right undertone. I need for his arm. Oh, I have to talk to you guys about these 3D models that I have. Okay? I'm too face blind to tell them apart. Yeah, it's weird how so many of the characters in this game have very similar faces, huh? I have to tell you guys though about this person's Patreon that I found, where they have uploaded high quality versions of all of the humans, almost, except for parents. All the humans 3D models. So I have Blender now, and I can actually look at the models. It's very nice to be able to do that. Okay, I have to get rid of a bunch of this. Okay, this is skin, this is hair. That one was lines, not relevant anymore. That was lighting, not relevant anymore. Also, since no save room, dang it! I knew I was forgetting something at the top of stream. It's fine. Yeah, still no save reminder. Apologies for that. Thank you for the reminder, though. I would just stare at Ciel and Lune all day. Oh! Caldwin. Do you want the models where they are in their chic dresses? Because I have that. Yeah, best Patreon subscription I have ever paid. It's really nice too because, okay, I feel like I have to show this off. Hold on. I'm gonna open Blender real quick and hope that my computer doesn't kill itself. Okay. Hold on, window capture, Blender. I'm just gonna show this off real quick. It's gonna be janky as hell, don't worry about it. All right, Blender, yes? Let's go to Gustav's real quick. Always takes a second because these are very high poly. But like, don't worry about the missing texture of the scarf. That's just an issue with the file. But this has been so convenient. Also with fancy shaders, but it always makes everything chug, as you can see. But here's the thing. Ignore the fact that he doesn't have eyes. It's fine. He doesn't need them. This is the most useful thing I have ever had access to. That is the burnt version of his arm, by the way. It's super duper nice. And also, specifically Gustav's model that I have, it is slightly posable, which is really, really nice. It is pulled from the game. It is directly pulled from the game. We don't know why this is a missing texture. I've talked to the person and asked, and they're like, I don't know what happened. But yeah, it is partially rigged as well. Like, if I go over here real quick, I have been steadily learning how to work with this godforsaken program. Do I still understand it? No, I'm not exactly here to figure out how it works, but it does. And it's great because I can go like this and I can wiggle his arm when I want. And it's been really good to get like different angles and I can pose his fingers and stuff like that. And this arm is so confusing to my brain. So being able to literally just pose it however I want, it's nice. It's so nice. But yeah, that these models is how I was able to get all of the basically this whole comic was able to happen because of these models. You can't import them into Clip Studio Paint. That's how you break your computer, and also Clip Studio Paint. But you have Blender, and that's all you need. And then, you know, a good enough computer so everything doesn't explode. Screenshots are very much your friend, which is how I was able to get their faces at the right angles, which was hell. But yeah, what is this color? Oh, that's that one. Okay, let's get. But yeah, it's been very, very nice. Just being able to have that. Okay. That's Verso's outfits. And then this is going to be Gustav's. Yeah, 3D models are great. They're very, very useful. 10 billion out of 10, highly recommend. I would appreciate those models if you're willing. Of course, of course. Happy to. Though, mind you, they are from a person's Patreon, so I'd feel bad directly sending them to you, considering it is technically Patreon material. But I can send you the person's Patreon. Their stuff is super cheap, and you know you can cancel at any time.
Shrimp! Heaven!
Okay.
Now!
I wasn't shrimping that bad. See, I closed it, and then I immediately forgot what his hand looked like. Hold on. Yeah. Because this game is wonderful and beautiful and has the most detailed clothing ever. For no reason. For no reason. No reason whatsoever. I have an idea for a piece with Ciel Lune Verso. Ooh, yeah. Absolutely. I am more than happy to give links. Yeah, that is the biggest thing with like 3D models is just the like, oh, we don't have to worry about recreating this later. Just do whatever the fuck. And then the 2D artists cry. It's not going to be this detailed for the entire 10 pages of this comic, but at very least for this first shot, you know? Gotta make it special. Have that special sauce, as it were. Right, yeah, that's that one. Make a slightly lighter one for some of the panels, because I don't want to do entirely this marbling texture, but you know, just a little bit. just to indicate shininess. Yeah, because doing the marble textures, that is so much. I'm gonna have to paint that by hand soon enough, which I'm not looking forward to, but I wish to cosplay as the boy, so I must do it. I'm making the arm. I do need to get started on, but that's a problem for April. The cries of cosplayers and artists everywhere, seriously. All right. We've got our boys covered and colored. Let's do some background. Now, I'm not planning on doing anything super duper fancy for these backgrounds since, you know, it's not the focus, as it were. Oh, you know what's fun though? I did finally get the chance to free cam around this this map, the Dark Shores. I'm still so curious what it would have been like if we had to navigate through Dark Shores in order to get to Spring Meadows, like the original plan was. Because all the infrastructure is there, including the portal. And I just, Sandfall, please. I wish to know. Tell me your secrets. Yeah, it would have been hell. It's like I understand why they decided to do something different. Because then what? You would have had to learn fast way to learn how to dodge incoming enemies. Learn quick or die, cuz no way are you fighting fucking Noir at level 1. All right. Good enough background. And I am just keeping that as a regular screenshot. That's fine. Nope. Everyone sip. Okay. Yeah. Ultimately, I do like the I still much prefer I much prefer the change to start in Spring Meadow. Just because, you know, I think it definitely helps that rug pull better. That you're starting in such a beautiful spot that you almost forget that this is a horrifying and hostile land. I want to get some of the like. Let me. Yeah, there we go. With the like smoke and fog. something I got thinking the other day. Paria with the song Under Our Spell from... I have no idea what that is. You'd have to send it. Oh, I see. My brain did clock that as a very horse-like word. Yep. Should we share the song here? In the Skyfell channel, because I won't look at it right now. There we go. Now they're popping. Great. Let me grab the overlay and signature. Yay. All right, great. Export. First page. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. All right. Now I need to remember what colors I just used. I have to draw a little guy back here. I'm actually going to start with that. Forgot to lock the layer. There we go. The real art final boss. Gosh, it really is. I have gotten some very fun paintbrush brushes, and I've been having a lot of fun just sort of doing whatever the fuck. just for shiggles. Fun texture things, you know? Anyone who has fought the noir. They're doing that one just big light explosion one. Big old blah. Good lord. Not the miraculous ladybug reference. I love popping my head in on the fandom for Ladybug every once in a while to see what kind of fuck shit Thomas Astruc and co have cooked up in the recent story. Cause I watched that shit when it first came out. I was a day one girly, watching it in French and Korean, as God intended. Before there was an English dub. Seeing the story that has been happening recently in just out of context snippets is so funny. It's just the how did we get here? The temptation to add the little jump symbol in this. Mm. Haven't touched that thing in forever. Yeah. Listen, so many people have made great OCs by stealing from existing shows and just making OCs. It's a great method. I highly recommend it. No worries. Thank you so much for the streak. My goodness, we're getting up there. Ah, why isn't it locked? I'm very excited to get to some of the nitty-gritty between these two in this AU. Cause this first look into their relationship is very much okay, I hope everyone understands these two are going to try and gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss each other. Oh, hold on. There we go. That would be because the teaser was on the wrong screen. There we go. That'll update. Thank you for pointing that out, though. What was I saying? Oh yeah, just I am excited to get to the nitty gritty of these two. Because they are, they're both going into this as being like, I can't trust you. I'm gonna just try and manipulate you. As one does. I have to multiply this? No, that's way too dark. That's fine. Oh, wrong layer, wrong layer, wrong layer. Yeah, this is very much okay. I'm going to start talking about spoilers for the end of the game and the big twist at the end of Act 2. So, if you at any point are ever curious about playing this game for yourself, please click off the stream. You can come back later in like 10 minutes or just deafen the stream for a bit. But I'm going to talk spoilers. Okay, ready? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. One of the biggest thing between these two is identity and who they are beyond the memories that were given to them when they were made. Because Gustav has memories that Verso doesn't. Verso has memories that Gustav doesn't. And their whole dynamic is very much going to be are we going to be the men that we are based off of? Or are we going to be ourselves? That is kind of what this whole AU and their dynamic is. That's like major theme is their identity of self. Because they got memories of each other, at least their real versions, and it's very conflicting because it's the like, okay, but I'm a painted version of a dead man, and now you're also a painted version of a dead man. And those two originals maybe had something going on. They did. But what does that mean for us? Do we follow on what they wanted, or do we just chill, you know? Is it obvious that I've thought about this AU too much? No, not at all. No, of course not. But yeah, it is very much these two are going to have a very complicated relationship with each other, and especially when it's all cards on the table and they both are like, oh, we are both actually going towards the same goal. We're actually completely allied in that. Okay, fuck, what does that mean? Well, okay. Do we actually a lot of this is do we actually have feelings for each other, or are we working based off of memories that we were given and have based our identities around? Just fun stuff like that. Just fun, lighthearted things like that. Waiter, more identity crisis and choosing your destiny, please. Yeah. I also have planned, because there's, again, we're still talking finale spoilers, or game finish spoilers. There are 2 main endings, and in this AU there's 3, because Gustav provides an ending. Gustav's ending is something that I've been rotating in my head for a while, because a lot of his story is going to be he was created to help destroy this world. So of course he's working with Verso. But intention doesn't always translate directly, because it's a little bit of a genie's problem, right? If you wish for everything to go back to what it was before, and you give that intent to a creature and being that you've created, that feeling of wanting everything to go back to what it was before. What it was before, what does that look like in this world? It's before the Paintress. It's before Lumiere. It's before all of that. So Gustav's ending is the restoration ending. Pretty much is the idea that I have. Because I think that's neat. Princess Tutu coded. I don't think I've ever seen that. Also, hi Catnip. We are talking major spoilers for Claire Obscure. So if you are ever at all slightly curious about the game, please click off of the stream and go play the game. You're well average. Oh no, what is Clip Studio Paint doing? What is it doing? Who do I have to fight? Alright. And then for this. I'm gonna make this actually just very like starkly colored. Like this. Get that nice sharp edge lighting. Brush is lagging and bugging out. Oh. Well, brush is lagging is pretty common, but bugging out, well, it depends how. But it can also be a rather common occurrence. If you're like, you know, those fancy brushes on Clip Studio Paint sometimes that are just like, ah, yes, let me take 12 whole seconds to move 3 pixels. And it's like, oh, that's not, oh no. The Sutu is a 2000 magical girl anime. I see. Severely underrated, but extremely good. Neat. I might have to investigate that. Yeah, this page we're going to keep pretty straightforward. You can't use your watercolor brush? Oh no. Stabilization stopped working and it won't register when I move my pen for a bit. Ooh. Are you sure it's Clip Studio Paint and not maybe your tablet software? Because I've had that problem before. Man, that was clean. I love when you do a line sometimes and it's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Mm.
Shrimp!
Jesus.
Heaven! Now!
Okay. I'm rude. Yeah, speaking of brushes lagging. Tried fixing both my tablet and oh no. Oh buddy. Well, I hope you find a solution soon. That is very frustrating. Oh yeah, that's another fun little thing that I'm doing. Anytime you see blue, like this sort of a blue, this is specifically referencing Verso's chroma. Cause I had a fun little idea when I was first starting this of like, hey, what color would Clea's chroma be actually? And then because we know three of them, we got red, white, and yellow with Alicia, Renoir, and Aline. And then I was like, okay, so then maybe Verso is blue because one of the first places you land on the continent, Indigo Tree, the bright blue trees in Spring Meadow and stuff, feels very much like a kid who has just found a new color to play with and wants to paint everything in that color. Trauma blue is a new color. You motherfucker, you make him choke. But yeah, very much anytime you're seeing like blue in the background like this, it is just the idea is very much just this is a little bit of Verso's chroma peeking through. I am actively trying not to die. Oop, that just makes it incredibly blue. Hmm. There we go. Just like a little bit like that. Okay, there we go. Drawing with my mouse right now. This is a new hell. I love drawing with my mouse. Wait. I can show. Please tell me I still have it. Oh my gosh, please tell me I still have the original. No, did I erase it? Hold on. No, I erased it. Okay, the original first page had the most horrifyingly wonderful sketch that I used to thumbnail this page. I was so sad I ended up deleting it. All right. Page 2. Done. Next. And we hit save. And we continue. This posing was hell. This posing was hell. Absolute hell. It was very fun, but it was hell. Drawing a person falling down a slope with wings. Oh goodness, that is so. Yeah, that is very involved. Big fecking explosion. And oh my god, the hot guy protected me. Listen, art is worth suffering over. Because then when you're done, you get to look at it and just be like, damn, I did that. And sometimes you won't get that. Sometimes you'll finish some art and be like, wow, I spent so much of my life and it looks like trash. But that happens. That's just a learning experience. Obscure movie. Don't say that. There's already discussions of having a live action show, which is the dumbest thing you could possibly do. Listen, so much of this game does not lend itself well to I know that it's very story driven and stuff, and therefore people might think, oh, logical conclusion, make a show. It cannot be live action. It cannot. You're going to take an entire game that is about art and you're going to do live action? At least make that shit animated. That's my biggest problem. Aside from all the other glaring problems that it's inevitably going to have. But like, seriously? Listen, they saw this game sweep during the Game Awards and they were like, "Oh, let's do something with that without actually giving it any thought." And it's a damn shame. Cuz you know they're going to ruin the Act 2 finale. Need a clear obscure animated series, but each season is done in a different animation style. That would fuck so severely. That would fuck so severely, though. I want that shit done by if I were to like dream studio to give this to, I would love to give it to Sony, to the Spider-Verse team, that crew. I still need to go watch GOAT. It looks amazing. But yeah, give it to a team that it's like, yeah, the medium is the art. The story is also incredible, but a huge part of it is the visual medium. That is its own character. And in this case, quite literally. But yeah, doing live action of something like Claire Obscure, it just feels like a spit in the face. Tiny Painter and Writer Stories. Ugh, I would love for there to be a spin-off, like, canonization comic. Like, come on. You guys have so many incredible artists in your community. You could do something amazing. Have each chapter be done by a different artist. Stuff like that. Like, you could do something incredible. If we're throwing out directors for different episodes, I need Guillermo del Toro. Oh, Guillermo del Toro on a story like this would be fucking insane. Yeah, I'm with Crow. No one would survive that. The only critique I've heard about GOAT is the villain is kind of meh, but it's not an experience ruining meh. It's kind of like, I've seen better, movie still rocks. That's fine. Listen, it's a movie about basketball. I don't need a villain. The villain is the game. It's a tournament story. You know? I'm watching for hot furries. Yeah, exactly. It's a story about hot furries and basketball, and I'm here for it. And if it makes me cry, better, even better. This world's creature design, Del Toro would. Oh, absolutely. You know what else too? Specifically with the animated thing of this, it's the if they had to do live action, I need everything to be practical effects. I'm being so serious. Everything needs to be practical effects, except for like the magic and shit. Have it be special effects. That's it. But I want full costume. I want full makeup. I want full wardrobe. I need all the unions involved with it. Close enough. Welcome back, Space Jam. Yeah. But yeah, I'm low key hoping that whatever ideas of live action for Claire Obscure just sort of die on the cutting room floor.
I've literally
And I
got
just-
so much to do. I'm like freaking.
All right.
Brownies, relaxation, chill out.
Chill
Stop
out.
screaming.
Stop scream. All right. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna run to the bathroom, take a stretch around the apartment, and we'll be right back. If it ain't union, then I do. Yeah, no, seriously. All right. We're gonna do a quick little break. Everyone stretch, get food, get drink, go piss, whatever you need to. Take care of yourself. We'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, bye. All right. I have no idea why the clips aren't working. That's very infuriating. Hold on. Let me just check the Yeah, really. Okay. Switch clips player. No, come back. Oh, I got disconnected because I hadn't been live for a while. Come on. All right. Hold on one second. I want to fix this. So we're gonna. All right. There's a new link. We'll see. And it doesn't work. That's fine. Who needs it to work? Not me. Not me. Christ. It's fine. I'll figure it out. Off screen. Off stream. Close enough. All right. We continue. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a good Tuesday. I woke up this morning and straight up thought it was Wednesday already. I was very confused why a certain streamer wasn't live. It's like, well, but you said you're going to be live. You're always live this time. And then I remembered. Tuesday. Whoops. It cold? Yeah, I heard it was real cold yesterday too. I am not looking forward to going outside later. Going to a cafe. Oh, now the ads run. Your code is exploding now. Rip. Yeah, I'm so excited for Witch Hat to come out. I'm curious to see how quickly my brain latches onto it when it starts coming out, and then how fast thereafter I will watch or I'll read the manga. Because the only reason I haven't started already is just because it's I know that this is an incoming cataclysm. I'm going to try and put it off for as long as possible, which I know is not great for you because I know you need to scream. But I need to do this carefully. Else it consumes me forever. I mean, probably. ads. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Worry not. He won't show up for the first few episodes. I know. I know he only comes in a bit later. That's okay. I'm very curious to see who they choose for their English cast. Entirely, though, he is your type. No. No. There is nothing more humiliating than your friends being like, hey, I think you should get into this piece of media because there is a character there that is your type. And it's like, shut up. And then you go look at that media and you're like, oh, fuck, I got clocked so quick. If you ever wish to know what my type of character is ever, just look at Skyfell and then you'll know. Yeah, Caldwin, go nuts with that link. There's so many models from different games too, so it's like, even if it's not just Claire Obscure stuff you want to draw, top tier. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome to the Void. We have what do we have at the Void? Probably some juice. Got like some good juice, freshly squeezed. Has the exact amount of pulp that you like, which is either a lot or none or just a little. Thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing today? Something interesting is for the one in theaters. Oh, that's right. Does that equate one paperback man with drama? Yeah. Yeah. Listen. I am a simple little guy with simple tastes. I made a very specific post on Tumblr for a reason, and it was specifically regarding this first panel over here of just me bestowing my favorite characters with the highest honor I can, of just tormenting them and making them miserable and bloodied. It's I understand exactly how much depth and like just interesting themes and stuff you have as a character. I also like seeing you get beaten up, bloodied. So, just write that down. just make a little note of that. Highest honor to bestow on a favorite character. is putting them in situations. Yes, it is exactly that. I simply, if I like a character, I will torment them with situations, TM. Now for Verso, I kind of, very specifically because he's like loomed over Gustav a bit, I kind of want to honor that lighting in a way. We'll see if I can actually pull it off. That's the big question. Is, can I actually make this work? Exactly. Gotta put him through the horrors, the horrors, the horrors, the horrors. Just, you gotta do it. How else are you supposed to show that you love them? If you're not inflicting them. Yeah, Sybil voice. Oh gosh, we're going back to the menagerie game this week too. Oh no. Now we have to deal with Sybil in total compartmentalization mode. Surely she'll handle everything in a very healthy manner. Sybil's doing great. Oh yeah, sure. Just experienced probably the worst nightmare sequence I think I've ever seen in TTRPGs. Ever? She's doing great. Totally. Wait, did I? No, I did. Okay. Sorry. I briefly forgot if I took my tea or not. Sometimes you just forget. Just the anyone who has daily medication, you know. Just the wait, did I? Oh no, we're good. Calm down. Get out of fight or flight. You're not gonna die. You're fine. Tea or tea? I mean, oh, I could go for some tea right now, actually. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. I absolutely love Ronnie and I have been getting ridiculously lucky recently with overhearing people having like funky conversations, like full like, oh, this is a tea. This is some tea that we're overhearing right now. We've been getting super lucky recently as we're just like going out, doing groceries, doing whatever. We got so lucky the other day. Woman on the phone, full fucking crash out. I'm talking like, yeah, I don't know what to do because last month we're all good. This month, divorce. So divorce came out of nowhere, and he's like saying how he wants to maybe go to Ottawa now, and I'm saying good, fucking leave. And I'm like, we're just sitting there wide-eyed, staring at each other like, oh. Yeah, like it was piping tea. And we were just sat there like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. I hope that this woman is able to get everything she wants out of the divorce, including full custody, because that was a major point of contention in that drama. And it's just like, god damn, we got so lucky overhearing all of that. But it's one of the reasons why I love living in cities, because it's the like, yeah, you can just overhear this shit anywhere. Unparalleled tea, indeed, indeed. It's the yeah, like let's go out to eat breakfast because we don't really feel like cooking breakfast right now. And also, we might overhear some juicy gossip from strangers. Priorities, you know? The lighting on him is very funky, but I kind of like it. I would have to match it up here, though. That's fine. We can do that. It's not too hard. Especially because it's a small face. So. My code is still running and I'm scared. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, how fast does it usually finish? Oh, we're rolling dice. We're rolling dice. Washa! 10, right down the middle. Here's T, grabs partner's arm. Write that down, write that down. No, seriously. Sure. It's weird, but it's fine. We're being artistic with it. It's whatever. Which I mean that is to be super clear, if that wasn't already obvious, the whole point of this comic is to be super artsy fartsy and over the top. For funsies. Save. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Skyfell's a lot of Skyfell's romances are going to be a lot more slow burn and stuff, which means I'm putting myself through abject hell of not being able to get to the fun mushy stuff yet. And I have to be patient and wait, even though it's my story. And I could do it at any point that I technically wanted to, but it doesn't make sense. So I have to sit in the hell that I've created. So doing stuff like this is very good for the soul. Put Nolan to work, make it heat up faster. Listen, I have been I did do a little bit of planning for future arcs and stuff. So it's going to be 7 books, but they're not going to be as long as the first book currently is. They're going to be 7 chapters at most for each story arc thereafter, and then going to be doing like in between like short stories and stuff like that for the fun stuff that doesn't necessarily fit in plot and just happens at nebulous times, but are still, character relevant, because a lot of what Skyfell is just character driven stories and characters dealing with their shit. But sometimes there are small moments that don't necessarily fit. And I'm very excited to do those as well. Thank you, thank you. Am very much having fun working on this, which is a good sign, because yeah, the line art took so long. It took so long. But that's why it's like I'm kind of just being loose with the coloring, because the coloring is not the important part. It's going to be very strange switching back into Skyfell after this, though, because I'll have to do full color again. Cries. But at very least, I'm not going to do it as rendered as this, but if you see a sudden quality spike in the middle of chapter 6, you'll know exactly when I took my break. Ah, that's where we are in the playlist. Fun. Gotta get back to playing on stream. It is entirely fucked up that they named this song Sandfall when parts of the song are, considering what parts of the song is for. It's messed up. I love it. Yeah, the entirety of Stonewave Cliffs is just tasty, tasty. Why? Why? Why are you doing that, girl? Mind-controlled Calyx is how we have a TPK. For shiggles. Just think it would be fun. That's how we all die, though. That's the kill the party button. Listen, because it's either Calyx is able to down all of us, or we down Calyx and then we have to deal with Pan and River. And they will kill us. Listen, any of the audacities mind controlled, it would be absolute chaos. It would be great, but it'd be chaos. It would be a bad time for the rest of us. No worries, Kian. Thank you for hanging out. See you later. Could be a laugh. I don't know why you're so worried. Was that a convincing laugh? I need D here. I need D so he can freak out with me. No, what am I saying? He would jump on that train so fast of like, actually, I think Xander should be my control. All right. Doo-doo-doo. I do appreciate how monochrome all of the expedition uniforms are. I very much appreciate it. Oh, see, do I know D or what? I do have to do Mayel's hair again. Hold on. Listen. I love mind control in TTRPGs. I do have to specify. Yeah. Dokos and Levi versus the rest of the party. Yeah, that's my thing. Is the like I love that in theory. In practice, I'm worried. Let's say about the survivability of the party, and then also concurrently of Dokos. If Dokos gets whammied. Because, here's the thing. I don't doubt that. Did I say omens? I said omens, didn't I? Audacities. I'm thinking of the omens. Ignore me. The audacities, I don't doubt that they'd be able to subdue Dokos. It would be fine. The issue is Dokos is probably going to use forgiveness multiple times. A dangerous amount of times. Because he would most likely be made to see you all as threats. And that's not a state that anyone wants to be in. For Dokos to perceive them as a threat. No one wants to be there. No one wants to be that. So I would like to avoid drastically reducing my counter and also potentially flambeing my friends. So, both outcomes aren't great for Dokos. The guilt roleplay afterwards would be delicious. But also, I'd like to keep playing as my character. I do love this boss theme so much. I still remember so freshly the terror of fighting against the Lampmaster for the first time and just genuinely being like, oh, no. Especially if Sybil is mind controlled past the revival period. Oh, that's rough. I mean, here's the thing. Eventually, listen, so long as Dokos keeps getting knocked out in fights, I'll keep getting points on my tree. And eventually, Dokos will be able to revive people. Eventually. Again, I just need to get my shit rocked during combat. Drop to 0 and pop back up. Probably. Oh god, the fucking shoulder pattern. Hold on. He's old. Yeah, we're not doing all that. At the very least. Go like this. Something like that. It doesn't need to be super accurate. It's fine. Everybody hydrate. You are thirsty. Hello? Oh my goodness. Cam! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the follow. Hello, everyone. Hi, hello. If you don't know me, I'm Flexology. I am an artist here on Twitch. I sometimes remember to stream. And today I am working on a Claire Obscure fan comic, which I've lovingly dubbed We Go Lower. That's the name of the overall AU. It has major spoilers for the game, so if you don't care about what those spoilers are, feel free to stick around as I work on it. But we're just sort of vibing and stuff. How was the rest of the demos? I was there at the beginning. I was there at the beginning watching those lovely demos you were playing. But how are the rest of them, Cam? And also, if you've been on Twitch for a while and you haven't gotten water or food or went to the bathroom or anything, please go take care of yourself. I will be here. Don't worry. You can always come back. Really lovely. People of Note was definitely the highlight. Heck yeah. Oh, I'm so glad. It does look like such a delightful game. I was really, really hoping that it would be good. Devs came by for Duck Side of the Moon. Duck Side of the Moon? That is an incredible name for a game. Duck Side of the Moon. Yes. My peeps, if you don't know who Cam is, incredible variety streamer, stream artist, as in the stream itself is the art. And just overall amazing person. Go give him a follow if you haven't already. I saw that shout out go through. I know there's a pattern on the sword, but it's like very fancy and intricate and stuff. Oh no, no, this one is actually chill. Okay, great. Well, that's Gustav's sword. That's different. Whatever. Whatever. Fine. Okay. Got this, and then my L's outfit. Yeah, we are just chilling and working on finishing up this little chapter of this comic. This is going to be the last one I do for the month, just because I'm going to be going back to my original comic. If you like fantasy and gay people and the end of the world and convoluted magic systems, I recommend Skyfell. Whoa, Skyfell onto thee. It is currently on a bit of a hiatus, but there are still 5 full chapters to read, and it's a great time, and all the characters are queer too, so haha. Fantasy and gay people, yeah. It's my 2 favorite things. We're just not going to deal with that. That's fine. I was talking about something before you came in, and now I can't remember anymore. My head is simply empty. Stream brain cell time. It does its best. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I also haven't streamed since I think it was 22 days ago or something. Oh, we were talking about mind control and D&D. Yeah, that was it would just go poorly for Dokos. Just entirely because he's gonna tick his timer down, like probably by a lot, because if it's the type of mind control where he sees the group as a threat or something, he is just going to unleash a bunch of forgiveness arrows and then royally fuck himself over. It's the juicy drama, but also I would like to play my character. Please do not kill him so early. Please, my boy. My silly goat man. My beloved war criminal. My favorite little terrorist. Alright. That's coloring on them. Now, fun part here is try and figure out how to show explosion. Ah. What drawing program do I use? This is Clip Studio Paint. Specifically Clip Studio Paint EX. It is the slightly more expensive version. It's got all the bells and whistles on it. Yeah, I do have my little guy moving around, drawing on a little slice of the galaxy. But yeah, it is very, very good program. Highly recommend. Specifically for PC. On tablet, it's not as great, just because then it's a subscription service. But on desktop, you can do one-time purchase. And, like, every half of the year, they have a huge sale for, like, buying their perpetual license. So, like, if you've ever thought of switching programs or something like that, very, very highly recommend. Yeah, it's really nice because it's the here I can slide this out. All of my brushes here, a lot of them are community made, and there's a huge like community made storefront and stuff like that. They have yearly, I think sometimes bi-yearly events where it's like you can gain basically in-store currency just by logging in and stuff like that, and then you can get like some of the fancier things. Like I've gotten some of the most incredible assets and brushes through the community store and stuff like that. Really, really good. Very, very, very nice. Like there was a recent one actually. Hold on. I do like showing this one off just because it is super neat. Here, let's go over to my silly little doodle over here. And we're going to just use it to load in a very, very awesome 3D model of an entire city. Just for shiggles. It chugs a lot. But it is an entire 3D model of a city. Fully detailed too. Like you can zoom right down there into the marketplace. It's really nice. But yeah. All community made. Very, very nice. Highly recommend. Oop, that's the last page. Finish that one. Okay. Yeah. Clip Studio is a very, very robust program. I appreciate it a lot. Especially as someone who does this full time. Darken some of the blood just to make it work with the light a bit better. There we go. All right. Explosion time, I guess. Oh, lordy. Okay. Nope, that is not the brush for this. I'm gonna put some motion blur on that too. But first things first, rock. We need debris. Do radial blur. Where's my little X? Okay, that works. Gonna go like this. Well, actually, it's the how do you make a explosion look magical?
Shrimp! Heaven! Now!
I'm not shrimping. How dare you? Hi D. I hear that you're doing shenanigans in the D&D server. Everyone hydrate. No, really? Really? Because that's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that you're trying to tempt our DM into getting your null boy mind controlled in game. I would like to avoid a TPK, bestie. So, no, 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 no. I'm gonna do some text here, I think. That'll definitely help. Ta-da! Lighting. Now we put little eye shines because they've made eye contact, so it's gay now. I'm losing my mind, guys. I'm very much losing my mind. I'm having so much fun doing this. I want to be super clear. But also, sanity is not being retained. I just need that to be known for the record. The temptation I have to add the little diamond that shows how much AP you get when you parry something successfully. Just to be silly about it. Where is there? Ow. I am being beaten over the head by hammers. You do rarely get to do that. That is true. I want to add the noir back here. Behold, the ultra terrifying noirs. Trying to just infer the shape of their hands without having to actually draw the entire thing. We're gonna be having ads again in a minute. Sure, Dark Shores. Go my scarab. Broken ships. Yada yada yada. Death, death, death. Bad time beach. Oh shit, actually that kinda looks good. Alright, neat. Now I just need to make these two pop a bit more. Which honestly. I'm just gonna do a very messy outline. Also, we're going to get rid of this panel border, I think, as best as we can. Not great, but it's fine. There go the ads. Doo, 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 doo. There we go. Oh, where is that on? Oh, that's like way up there. Okay. Ooh, wait. Sort of like having it sort of like curl off, like as it dissipates off of his sword. No, that looks too chaotic. Oh well. Gonna scoot home? Hell yeah. Yeah, sure. Is it over the top? Yes. Do I care? No. Okay. What kind of sound do you think this makes? Hmm. Regardless, let's hit save real quick. Okay. Let's do... Honestly, I might just do Kaboom. Or just Boom. Where is... There you are. 1-2 punch. Hmm. Yeah. Only issue of having it at an angle. Yeah. Sound effects. Woo! All right. Great. How long have we been going for? 3 hours. I think we do this last one. And actually, you know what? Let's get halfway through. So we'll go up to 5. And then we'll wrap stream. Because I want to take a break. Did I? I don't think I did. Page 3. Export. There we go. Ooh, nope. I'm thinking of when ending stream, just the little stray thought of like raid to someone who's playing Expedition. I don't think I will, just because I don't feel entirely comfortable raiding to people I don't necessarily know. But it's tempting. It's very tempting. Yeah, I definitely can't go for that much longer. Realizing I just looked at the time. I'm so glad I don't have to draw this uniform again for a while. Oh my goodness. Only because I had to draw it, I think, 40 times throughout this comic. Am I even slightly okay with it? But, ugh, jeez. There's just so much. There's so many layers. I am simply one artist doing their best. I'm locking in way too hard right now. I think that is a good indicator for me to wrap up stream, actually. That tends to be how I have been gauging how stream is going for me recently. It's just, hey, are you remembering to talk during stream? No? It's time to end stream. It is very funny that it's worked out like that, but I think I should probably wrap up. I got a couple things to do before I gotta head out of the house anyway, so I would rather finished this page before wrapping, but I think I just need to walk away for a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching me color some of the pages. Yippee, yippee. I will see you all next time, whenever that might be. I don't have a schedule anymore. I'm just kind of doing it vibes based. So let's see who to raid. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Midge is having VTuber debut. Oh, they look so slay. Yes. 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 Everyone go say hi to Midge. I will see you all later. And this comic, this particular little chapter should be done tomorrow and will be posted tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that on socials. I'll post it also on the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you can join if you're over 18. Yada yada yada. And I will see you then. Okay, bye. I'm not even going to the end screen. I'm just thank you so much, sorry. But yes, off you all.